everybody. Welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah.
You know, today's world is like what global teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's kind of spread out.
Absolutely.
So we are diving into an article called Managing Remote Teams Across Time Zones, Best Practices.
Okay.
And we really want to focus on productivity.
Yeah.
How do we keep people, engaged and productive when they're,
Right.
not even on the same, day, really sometimes.
Yeah. And just feeling included too, right?
Yeah.
When you're so far away from like the main, whatever headquarters or whatever it might be.
Exactly.
So feeling like you're part of the team.
Yes. And this article kind of boils it down to 5 best practices, and we're going to unpack all of those today.
Sounds good.
So let's dive into this global team scenario.
Okay.
So first up, communication.
Right.
This is key in any team, right?
No, for sure.
But especially when you've got folks,
Yeah.
in different time zones, because
Yeah. You can't make assumptions about when people are available, what the response times are going to be.
yeah,
It's like if you're trying to have a conversation, but everyone's speaking a different language,
that's a good one.
you need to agree on how you're going to communicate.
Yeah, like a team playbook almost.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so the article talks about, different tools like Slack, Microsoft Teams, Zoom,
Yeah, the usual suspects.
email, even still,
Of course, email never goes away.
it never goes away.
Never goes away.
But it's not just about using the tools, it's about using them effectively, right?
Well, right. It's like having a beautiful instrument, but not knowing how to play it.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, you need somebody who can kind of, conduct the orchestra a little bit and set those clear expectations about response times, preferred methods of communication,
Okay, so
when to use what tool.
it's almost like etiquette,
Yes.
like time zone etiquette.
Yeah, time zone etiquette. I love it.
Okay, so let's move on to the actual tech tools that help us bridge this gap,
Yes.
because I think this is super important for our listeners.
Right.
They're dealing with this every day.
So the article mentions a bunch of the usual suspects in terms of project management tools. So
Mhm.
Asana, Trello, Jira for, keeping track of who's doing what.
Okay.
And the big, collaboration platforms like Google Workspace and Microsoft 365,
Yeah.
all those things.
Right, and it mentions these time zone management apps
Oh, yeah.
like World Time Buddy and Every Time Zone.
Yeah. Have you ever used one of those?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was working with a team in Australia,
Okay.
and I totally spaced on the time difference, and I messaged somebody
Oh, no.
at 3 in the morning their time,
Oh, gosh.
and one of these apps would have totally saved me.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, those are lifesavers.
They're sinful.
Okay, so moving on though from the tech,
Okay.
we have to talk about inclusivity.
Yes.
This is the heart of, global team, right?
I see.
Because you got to make everyone feel welcome and part of the team.
Yeah, you want people to feel like they belong.
Right.
Like they're part of something bigger than themselves, even if they're, thousands of miles away.
Yeah, and it's not just about, being politically correct. It's about genuinely understanding
Yeah.
different cultures,
Mhm.
different holidays,
Right.
different working styles even.
Exactly. And being sensitive to all of that.
Yes.
And, you can do things to actively promote that sense of inclusivity,
Like what?
like virtual team building activities.
Ooh, fun.
Or just celebrating, different cultural events or holidays, making
Yeah.
people feel seen and heard,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. So we've got communication, we've got tech, we've got inclusivity.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, flexibility.
Okay.
This is the magic word, right?
It's so important for remote teams.
Because it can boost productivity
Yeah.
and job satisfaction.
Absolutely. People feel like, they're trusted.
Right.
They have some autonomy over their schedule.
Exactly. And the article talks about this concept of overlapping hours.
Yes.
So explain that to me.
So think of it like a Venn diagram.
Okay.
You've got your workday, and then you've got your teammates' workdays in different time zones.
Mhm.
And there's going to be some overlap.
Okay.
Maybe it's just a couple of hours,
Right.
but that's where you can schedule, real-time collaboration.
Okay. Got it.
Like meetings, brainstorming sessions.
I'm visualizing the Venn diagram now. I get it.
Exactly.
And then outside of that overlap,
Right.
that's where we can do that asynchronous work,
Exactly.
where we can kind of work on our own schedules.
Right. Work when you're most productive.
Yes. And then come together
Exactly.
when it makes sense.
And it's not just about, work hours. It's also about time off.
Oh, yeah.
Respecting different holidays,
Yeah.
different time zones.
So people aren't, penalized living in a different part of the world. Okay, and last but not least, the article talks about performance feedback.
Yes.
Which is so important.
It's essential for growth.
But I think it's one of the areas where remote teams really struggle.
Yeah, because you don't have those, those kind of informal
water cooler
moments. Exactly.
Yeah, or you can just give somebody a quick hey,
right,
great job on that.
Exactly.
So you have to be really intentional about feedback.
Yeah. And it needs to be regular and specific.
Yes.
And focused on, helping people grow and develop.
I had this manager once who would just say good job or needs improvement.
Right.
And I was like, what does that even mean?
Yeah. That's not helpful.
Not helpful at all. But then I had another manager who was amazing.
Okay.
And would give me really specific feedback.
Right.
On different aspects of my work.
So you knew what to improve.
I knew exactly what to improve. And it was so valuable.
Exactly. And remember, feedback is not just about, pointing out areas for improvement. Right. It's also about recognizing people's achievements.
Yeah. Give them a shout out.
Exactly. A little bit of recognition goes a long way in making people feel appreciated and valued.
And motivated.
Exactly.
Okay, so to wrap things up, what have we learned today?
Well, we've learned that managing remote teams across time zones is a complex but incredibly rewarding endeavor.
Ooh, I like that.
It requires, clear communication protocols, a willingness to embrace flexibility, a commitment to fostering inclusivity, and a system for providing regular and meaningful feedback.
I love it. And like you said at the beginning,
Yeah.
It's also about remembering that we're all human.
Yes.
Even though we're working remotely.
You're all connected.
We're all connected.
And we all want to feel like we belong.
I love that.
So as you navigate the world of remote work, think about how you can apply these principles to create a truly thriving and supportive team environment.
Wonderful advice.
You got it.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Of course.
Until next time, stay curious.
Bye, everyone.